Ghosties and listeners, welcome to Shuuden Station. It's your host, Denko and
Ruriko!
here again with Toku Tuesday, third edition!
Yay! Whoops. And also, remember, if you want to become one of our ghosties, you just need to click the subscribe button. Thank you.
A like also makes us really happy, by the way, so...
Yes. So, this week, we decided that we would do our review and not the other stuff beforehand, just to change it up and see what's working, right? So,
Yeah.
what did you think? Girl.
It was such a good episode.
Yeah.
Like, the first thing that comes to mind is Stranger, because there were all really good things in this episode, but the first thing that comes to mind is Stranger is the sleeper, because I was really funny to just to see it in the middle of an actual combat scene.
Yes.
But the animation was just stellar. It was really fun, and of course, the remix of the opening from the old series was just so cool.
Like, I freaked
Like,
out.
the fact that they used it. Yeah, she freaked out. I freaked out. We both like just exploded.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yes.
The CGI too also felt way less grating now that it was on the
Kamen
actual
Rider.
Tokutatsu suite.
Yeah.
It just feels less grating
Yeah.
than in the actual character. So I think it was a really good use of that. In general, the episode has some really nice camera angles.
Yes.
For example, later on when the mushroom Dopan.
Yeah.
It wasn't called mushroom.
It was Toadstool, yeah.
Dopan. Yeah, he stole the memory. In that moment, the camera angle was really great.
Yeah, it was
I
flying
really
all
enjoyed
around
it.
in a circle. I was like, whoa.
And of course, the Joker Extreme fight.
Yes.
The Joker Extreme, finisher
yeah,
was
yeah.
just great.
Yeah, we were
I
like,
really love it.
like, when I realized they were doing it, I was like, okay. Are they gonna do the part where the two have split? And they did, and I was like, ah!
Yes, exactly. Like in every scene, you can tell they really love the show.
Yes.
And it makes me so happy as somebody who also really loves Kamen Rider W. So
Yeah.
I was happy with all the tiny things. For example, whenever Philip would speak, they would just light up the side of the body, which is something they do in the show. But I didn't think they would be that faithful, and it makes me really happy that they are.
Yes, it is great. Like, you can just tell so much. Like, thank you, Studio Kai. Seriously.
Yes.
But yeah, the bike scene was great. Like, again, like we said on the first episode, I think, this is more bike action than Kamen Rider has seen in a long time.
In a very long time, yes. And it was really well executed. Like, if there is a Dopan that should have a good race scene, it will have to be Road. Yeah, it would have to be Road.
Yeah.
So it was a really good use of that. I also like the way that they show Shadow Fuuto again.
Yeah.
Given the fact that it's gonna clearly be relevant again,
Yes.
given the last scene of the episode. Like, I noticed right now he's the Aurora Dopan, but given that it's Kamen Rider, he's probably gonna become Kamen Rider Aurora at some point.
Yeah. Like, we got a little confused when we saw the belt, but it's clearly a Dopant, which, honestly, the Sonozaku family also used weird, like, belt things, and not the direct injection like the normal criminals of the day. Like, they had devices that weren't the same as the double driver. Just, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, let's just say that it's a tradition that the last enemy of Kamen Rider tends to be a Kamen Rider.
Yes,
it's kind of a tradition,
that's
so...
true.
I would really expect Kamen Rider Aurora to be a thing later on,
Yeah.
but for now he's just a Dopan, and a very mysterious one with a very cool design.
Yes.
I definitely look forward to learning more about him and his connection to Tokime.
Yes. I also have to wonder just what kind of power Aurora could have.
Indeed. It's not a very
Straightforward,
obvious power,
yeah.
as one will say. I could also say, what kind of power does Mushroom have?
I mean, as we saw, it, like, just caused stuff to turn, like, get covered in spores, I guess, and, like, rot away? I don't know, man. Like, honestly...
Of course, mushrooms, very famous for dissolving things. I mean, I guess acid.
Like, honestly, the revelation of Chuta also being a Dopant and him being the Toadstool Dopant just confused the heck out of me, because, like, okay, as we established last week, Dopants and the memories are designed to give you that drugs are bad kids sense. But I cannot understand someone doing a sales pitch like, here, you can become a mushroom monster. And you're like, oh my god, I need to come back to the city so I can buy that for real. What?
Okay. The way that they sold it is that the guy already has self-esteem issues.
Yes.
And he basically only needs an excuse to feel of a higher level than somebody else. The fact that he had the power, even something as random as I can dissolve things and throw spores, was good for him because it made him not the normal guy that he hated being. He clearly had some big issues going on.
Right.
So basically, he was just coping with that. It's kind of like how that story you can read, right? The spontaneous age story. That sometimes people don't really need excuse. They just want to do it and they will ruin their lives all the same.
True.
Don't do drugs, kids.
No.
Stop, get some help. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and be the one to speak about the waifu. Tokim is really cute.
Oh yeah.
Like I was a bit hesitant episode 1, but the more I get to know her, the cuter she seems. I also like it the way that she was sitting in the mushroom scene, where she was just sitting kind of like Elle from Death Note.
Yeah.
It was really cute, very endearing. She's also really forward with Shotaro, which I did not expect.
We were both like, what? When
because
she did the kiss.
Yeah. Like, she was getting into her, though. Like, she liked him and he was really direct about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's something I really enjoy about her so far. She's a very honest kind of person. I don't feel that she's trying to lead him or anything like that. You seem to be like a follow your instincts kind of person.
Yeah.
And I really like the tricks she did with the hat.
Yeah.
Because it also implies that she has a lot of tricks down her sleeve. Like, she seems to be very crafty.
Yeah.
So I look forward to see what kind of things they can do with that skill set, we could say.
As for me, well, as I established myself as a Shotaro fan last episode, I can say that he also became very cute this episode.
Oh my god, yeah. I did not expect him to cry, but that's the very Shotaro thing. Like, he was doing his best and he really felt hurt for the fact that this guy fell for the dark side of the city because it's the part of the city that he wants to eliminate. He wants everyone to love Fuuto truly.
Yes.
And like, he has Fuuto-kun in his room. Like, the guy loves the city. He loves his city. And the fact that, the dark side basically took over someone else just made him really pain it. Yeah, you can tell that.
Yeah, like, I'm sure that he's also, like, just constantly bothered by the fact that even after the end of the show, we still have the issue of Gaia memory distribution in Fuuto. Like, someone else picked up the slack and has somehow made more memories and is peddling them around. Like, we need to find out who. Which, I mean, obviously,
the war on drugs never ends.
Obviously, to the viewers, we know it's the mysterious white-haired dude and whatever companions he has. But anyway, but Shotaro has not actually, encountered that yet. We just see it in the opening. Anyway.
Talking about the companions, there is a gold girl in the opening, and I look forward to meeting her so hard. You don't understand.
It speaks to Denko very much.
Yes, it speaks to my heart. These are mates.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes. But yeah, it was a good episode, and we enjoyed it very much, and we're looking forward to more. Oh, also, I love that, like, we got Tokumi back almost immediately. Because Terui just was like, okay, I'm going to help my, friends. And, of course, I'm sure Akiko was the main one, like, poking and annoying.
Yeah, like Akiko shifts them.
Yeah.
You can tell that she's already on board for getting together.
Yeah, like the way...
But also...
Sorry.
It also made me remember that, in reality, it's kind of common in detective shows for the police and the detective to not really get along.
Yeah.
But in this particular show, Shotaro is pointedly very friendly with a lot of detectives.
Yes.
Like, at the beginning, Terui and him had his issues, but by the end of the show, Terui is just a friend. He's chill.
Yeah. Like, Terui really learns how to chill, and he's great. Like, I cannot wait for him to show up.
He tries as a married man.
Yes. This reminds me, I still need you to watch the special where Terui actually shows up in a with drive characters, and there's a moment where he gets a call from Akiko and it's about their baby, and he just makes this most adorable fucking expression.
I've seen that clip around. It's so awesome. Yes. Yeah. I wanna watch it. Yeah. I cannot explain how much I love the fact that they made a crossover between Drive and Ace.
Yeah, like, it was a very good special.
Honestly, clearly that actor really likes being in Kamen Rider because he also had that cameo later on in Seiya, remember?
Yeah. Sometimes actors can like what they did and get to stick around. And sometimes agencies go, no. Please, free Philip.
Indeed. I mean, to be fair, Shotaro's actor is a very big fan of Kamen Rider. I think his inspiration was Kamen Rider Black, right? Yeah. Okay, so I guess that's about for our review. We hope the next episode is as good as this one.
Yes.
We look forward to the next arc, and yeah, it was a really nice episode.
Yep.
So, while the review is over, we would like you to stick around to learn some random trivia and also to hit the like button or subscribe. I am not giving you an option, gun points. Okay, probably cut that out, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about random stuff. Yay!
Yay! What merch do you have for me this week? Oh, actually, before that, I want to mention I am wearing an appropriate shirt for this review. Because I bought the Kamen Rider Double shirt off of Amazon officially from the Team Kamen Rider people that handle the toys and all that stuff for the West. And you also could get it if you looked it up on Amazon. That's my
Yes. We're here just shilling stuff for you, boy, my voice.
Yes.
Well, this week I don't have that much merch, but I do have some information. Fuuto Tantei is gonna appear in Animage, and also in Animedia, and have 2-page spreads, which is pretty cool.
Ah, yeah. Yes.
So clearly they're going very hard with the promotion.
Yes.
As they should, because the show is really good.
Yeah. It gets more eyes on it, and
Yeah.
you get to see the characters and all that. It's great.
Yeah. So the other thing I want to show you is, an announcement. So you know how if you really like a show, you can buy some actual really expensive merch. For example, there is this very pricey Giorno Giovanna Figma out there. It is extremely pricey though, as you may imagine just by looking at it. But if you don't have the money, but have the willpower and imagination, you can get some interesting bootlegs. For example, this one. It doesn't look as good, but if you close your eyes and look at it with a lot of affection, Well, similarly, remember last week that I showed you that beautiful, pristine figure arts Kamen Rider W?
Yes.
Well, if you don't have enough money, you can get this.
I mean, I would not put those on the same level. They're clearly official, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, but you understand my comparison.
Yes.
I wouldn't diss it that hard,
No.
but the faces are a bit wonky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still would say I wouldn't want one of them, if only just to look at them.
Yeah.
I love the I love the arms that Tokime has going on.
Yes.
So, last week somebody on Twitter did everyone a favor by putting the Toku opening over the anime opening, and it is, honestly, this art is glorious.
The song name is WBX, and it's by the same people who did the opening for Fuuto Tantei as well. And, of course, also the remix of WBX used in this week's episode.
Yeah. The anime from Fuuto Tantei has a really nice opening, but it's a classic. We definitely screenshot Bisota remix this episode, so yeah. Have you seen it yet? Check it out! So yeah, that's the funny merch that I have for this week. But I also have a quote.
Oh?
So, you may be aware that before our boy Hosoyan was voicing Shotaro, there was actually an actor that was voicing Shotaro.
Yeah.
And Kiriyama Renn, well, he has the quote that I tried all week to locate exactly. So we're gonna just have to believe the Tokutazo network. But apparently, Kiriyama was asked what he thought about the manga, and he said that he was given the first chapter of the manga and he wanted the naked girl in the show. So,
He knows what he
Tokime
wants.
horniness has been canonically approved by Kiriyama Renn, so just live with that knowledge, that's what I wanna say.
Well, that's everything for this week.
Yes, so it seems.
Yes. Well then, it is time for us to sign off. This has been Ruriko and
Denko-san.
signing off. See you next week.
Bye bye. Bye bye.